That's not a boost. Oh. Alrighty. We'll take a freebie. Surely he doesn't peek on that, right? Here's your bogo. We're doing about the same as yesterday, but are you rich yet from your real estate fund? Bring the moolah. Hello, Reeve. Oh. I didn't realize he was trying to pass that. I was going to demo him as he drove forward. No problem, Cam. Still not a goal. Nice. Good job, Cam. Take over here. Ignite you up. Not even on LinkedIn? Bro. It's like he's allergic to money. How you doing, Eric? Afternoon to you. Ghosted? Crazy. Well, maybe one day you'll make money off of a real estate fund. Maybe if he comes in today, you can follow up. Maybe got buried under other noties. I don't know why. He seemed well-spoken. He seemed kind of down. I don't know what's going on with that. Gonna get this hour to go by. Feel that. Ah. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, he's waiting for that boost to spawn. So I'm like, I can probably slap him out of the way there. Oh, okay. Delayed that flip because I was like, I think Cam has that actually. But wasn't entirely sure. So I found out last night I got invited to a LAN and then it got canceled because of politics between one of the teams that was invited and me. That's fun. And then I found out a different gig that I was getting. Epic Games fired 1,000 different employees today, and that gig was affected by that thing, so it's postponed for several months. So a lot of L's coming into my inbox lately, chat. Big sad. God, we're so low on MMR. We need to get this up. A great win. I actually have a gig tonight, though. Starting at 8 o'clock, and it's going to go until 3 a.m. It's in Japanese time. Yeah, 2026 has been pretty yike. Ooh. Oh, he was waiting a little bit. I was like, if I could demo him. Can we move one? Unfortunately, I do not 1v1 randoms. If we do a viewer game day with 1v1s, then sure, but otherwise I don't really 1v1 people who just pop into chat. You can hit that? Take that 50. Take that. Yep, I was wondering if you would choose ball over boost. Yep, I got a silver. Yes, play the game more, and you will fundamentally get out. Oh, my bad, teammate. Trying to protect that so teammate can get it. My bad. Alori, thank you for the $2. I do indeed live. That's a weird giveaway. Alrighty. No, but Ian, straight up, like, if you're trying to get out of silver, you just need to practice power shots and learning how to do a very, very, very basic aerial. So instead of just hitting the ball randomly, wait until it bounces, and then right after it bounces, if you jump into the play, or if you front flip into it, you get a lot more power than if you just jump into it normally. But obviously a lot of being in silver is just you're struggling to drive, you know, struggling to drive straight, you know, struggling to hit the ball consistently. So it's about consistency. Not enough forward direction on that. Okay, I'm doing it to him. Oh, that's a good 50. Well, that's an unfortunate goal. Not bad. Completely unforced 50 on that one. Hey, Kev. Yeah, a lot of players who are like down in silver are just needing to play the game more. Like a lot of it is just about legitimately just not having the skill yet to do the fundamentals that well. Now once you do that, you'll be able to rank up pretty quickly. I basically have no mechanics on KBM, and I've been able to get up to like diamond just by kind of being in the right positions and doing the basics well. Oh, if I had more boost. I didn't realize that guy was just not going to go. I thought he was going to get it on the backboard or something, but... Not a bad reset. Okay. Yep, I'm not getting that. Really? Kind of shocked he got that so cleanly. Not gonna lie, I thought that guy was right behind him. I only hit it like that because I thought that guy would be a little further up. He was not. Okay, well, unfortunate. No, thank you. I did say thank you. I said, hey, Lori, thanks for $2. Maybe you need to listen up. It was a Lori Actual donated. That wasn't even you, HSM, and you said no thank you. You weren't even in the chat for me to hear that. Actual different person donated, and then you're like, wow, he didn't even thank him. I'm like, what do you, I don't know what you're listening to. Ooh. All right. Get that across, maybe? Oh. Court. I trusted Cam to get that demo on Fort. We should not be losing those games, but we're still warming up. We're good. I didn't hear you thank him. Well, yeah, but that's the thing. It's like assuming you came in later and you just saw a donation. Unless it's actively like right in the chat and you look at the timestamps and you're like, wow, that's been like 10 minutes since that guy donated and I didn't hear anything, then that's one thing. But if you're gonna come in late, don't just assume it's bad. I went back in the stream, you for sure thanked him. I know I did. That's why I was like, huh? Because sometimes, yeah, I will be so like, sometimes when I'm so locked in, like my brain will read the message and in my head, I'm like, yes, he did donate. And I acknowledge that donation, but then I realize, oh, I never actually like said aloud, oh, thank you. But like that one, I was like, I definitely did thank it. I don't know why I bailed on that. That's a goal. His teammate over-rotated? Yes, sir. Where'd you get the idea for a name? It's just something dumb my friend came up with. I thought it was kind of funny. No, it's not rage bait. I think people just come in and just didn't hear me. But again, unless you physically saw the donation come in and then saw me ignore it, then it's like, I don't know why you would assume I didn't read it. Oh, right. These guys are actually in a party. Oh. He's actually just chasing me. That's crazy. Good goal. That wasn't even like a tactical reason to demo me on that. Like I just straight up decided I'm gonna go chow that. All right, we are playing a super low MMR, so I gotta get de-rust really fast here. It's been hard to actually be able to play the game again and not be able to actually like get good reps. Oh, that was not the height I thought I had. Alrighty. Wow, I demoed both of them in that play. That's funny. Bonk. I landed on him and demoed him. I've never seen that before. Honestly, I think that guy tried to go below me specifically so he could, like, catch me on the demo, and then he just realized, like, wait, what? Are you GC? I am. This is pretty low for where we normally are, but we haven't been playing that much the past couple weeks. This is just about below GC2. Maybe not low. Was the last time you dropped GC1? Decades ago. Generations of children have passed since the last time I was GC1. How come I've seen say Perma-washed? Because I used to be SSL pretty consistently, and then I had to get a job and not play as consistently, and then got worse, you know? Hey, String Daddy. Any tips on getting out of diamond? Ideally, you should be working on your wall play, keeping the ball close, catching the ball, not just hitting it as hard as possible. Working on that first touch off the wall is really key. It gives you a lot more options on defense. Historically, that's what I found diamonds mostly struggle with when I give them some coaching. Hello? Wow, I was about to say, I was like, that's a really embarrassing way for him to give the goal. Oh, teammate. Okay, let's get that over there. I didn't think he'd go for that. He had like a very slow approach. I gotta just dust these guys, these. Oh, no, he's dusting me. Sad. Demon's gonna get beat on that. Oh, no, okay. I'm playing way too slow for this lobby. I need to just outspeed them. You chowed that? God, these people are so brain dead. Okay, again, I just need to play fast. I should have flicked that early. Pass would have gone hard there. Take that lob. Do you recommend I get consistent double taps and flip sets? No. If you're a diamond, you're struggling with fundamentals. You should not be working on, you know, super over the top stuff. Like doubles are fundamentally like a skill you should learn, but that comes with aerial control. All right, cheater, good job. Take off wall. Ah, I wanted to pick that. Timmy, you get bumped? You did. Oh my god, teammate, you made me poop myself. I took that catch and then immediately got bumped. Wait, actually, teammate, game winner? That's an incredibly embarrassing way for them to lose that. All right, well, I don't know why they just gave it away. On chance I can't level percent and I might hit double tap once a month, I am mechanically awful. You don't need to be mechanically insane to rank up. I think people, again, there's a misconception among viewers of Rocket League content that high-level players do those mechanics, therefore, in order to play there, you have to have those, when in reality, those are like good mechanical bonuses to have in your back pocket to be able to bust out. Gives you more options, but to think that, oh, I'm in Diamond, instead of just working on aerials all the time and getting more consistent and getting faster with how quickly I read something and how quickly I go for it and how well I adjust, I'm gonna work on resets and I'm gonna work on doubles. And it's like, in reality, that's like a very small amount of the success you're gonna find it. That rank when you finally do rank up. Just gonna lob that so I don't have the immediate hit. As I went up for that, I realized Matt was kind of paused for that, so I'm like, should have just not hit it at all. No, oh my god. Tried to get the lightest flick there. Why are you missing that? He has 0 boost and he was coming out of goal. I think he should be glued to your goal line with that one. We're gonna ignore that ball. Or get both. Oh, I just missed on getting both. Whoa! 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 Oh my god, I'm lagging out. I was about to say, I'm like, why is my car sliding forward? DDoS? Hello? What the heck was that? That was so stupid! I lagged specifically the only moments the ball was moving forward toward their goal. That seems a little fishy. I don't know, buddy. I'm just saying. Literally 3 seconds of lag that pushed my car back like it's on ice. Aw. Dude, what the hell is this? You're actually lagging me out. You're actually DDoSing me. There's no way. There's no way, Eddie. I only lag when I approach the ball. What is this? I'm not even dropping frames. Lag that. Lag that. Alice, thank you for the 62nd month of resub. No, insanely big F on the connection. Yeah, maybe it is my internet. It was blipping hard and then suddenly it's back. I think we're back. Question mark. Just kidding, I'm sliding around. Oh my god, dude. Bro, I'm lagging like crazy and I'm still getting this stuff together. Oh my god, I don't know if YouTube's even live anymore. Missed? But yes, thank you for the 60-second month, Alice. Hopefully you're doing well. No. God, you're so slow. Oh, what a touch, Saint. Oh my god! This is insane, dude. Hi, Louis. My god, dude. I just need something to go right, dude. It's actually insane how these past couple days have been. It's actually insane. Bro. Actually insane, dude. If anything else in my life, I'm like, my internet can be stable. Nope. Just immediately crashes when I try to start a stream. Lags me out of a game that was very winnable against players who are not really that good. Oh my god, dude. Bro, I can't get a win, dude. Put me in the ground. It's not worth it. As long as my internet stays good for my gig tonight, then I don't care, but... Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. I did see Zoe come in, so hello. I don't know... Oh. If they're still here, but... Oh. Dropped a lot of frames as we went down, but maybe it's more stable now. I guess we'll find out once my ban is served. Of course, I have no idea if anyone's here. Oh well. We'll find out eventually. God, I'm so rusty. I don't remember the last time I've failed in this part of Rings. It's a full-time job just to unrust. You've only been playing 2 hours a week, basically. You forget sometimes just how insane the demand is in this game for mechanics. Bonking and everything, like his bumper cars. did I? I changed some controls a while back. Nope, I just suck. I'm not used to the game anymore. Actively badge. I can't say badge, it's a real word. I can't like sag. Can I please get literally anyone on YouTube or Twitch to chat a single thing? Type of 1 if you're currently conscious and you can hear me. Because right now I feel like I have to restart my stream otherwise. Because they're just sitting offline or whatever. There's literally no way of knowing. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you, Jaden. Okay. Wow, Aiden and Jaden. Very nice 1-2 punch there. Okay, YouTube's working at least. Good to know. Because I've had that issue before where my stream went offline, and then I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, it's back on now. And then it turned out the whole time it was actually not online, so no one could see me. Hello, Koyi. Hello, Abe. Red Menace, bonjour. My friend found a dog in their parking garage, and they've been taking him to work to make sure the dog's not alone. And they keep sending me photos. This dog is so freaking cute, dude. It's a tiny little puppy. Oh, sure. I won't lie, I'm not good at this game. I mean, a few people are. R-acted? I'm guessing this guy's user is supposed to be redacted or something? Literally no way of knowing. Trev, you didn't just steal my 100 boost just to not frickin' use it, dude. What are we doing here? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. I'm just staring at it. Like, go for the ball. It's right there. You don't even need to build up. You just jump and turn and you're good. All right. Trevor Bronze. No, he's just doubting himself. This is GC2. It's incredibly low rank. These players, a lot of them are boosted or they are just overthinking everything. And the downside of being down here is while the games aren't necessarily that difficult, it is kind of dependent on you to read stuff that is not really easily read. Not really sure why he went to the right of that when the guy is going from the outside, but okay. Has he still have a flip? Because he fell off the ceiling. What? God, I'm so rusty. I can't even speed flip. I'm not gonna lie. Trev, I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm gonna really need you to stop doing that. This guy's gone outside of it. Why are you flicking it? Bruh. But he might be boosted. I mean, there's a lot of boosted players in this rank. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you still stayed on that. Interesting. Trev, you don't go late on that. That means you have to go through a second person. Okay, a little aggressive, that's fine. Trev feels flipped on that, no problem. Oh. Right hit to the side. Trev, that's fine, you overturn. Just get back, just get back, just get back. Go to the side, nice, all yours. Looking downfield instead of at where the ball actively was. Cool, it's wide open. Trev, please. Please. I'm boosted it on bronze. Bro is bronze 3 only because he's got SSLs on an alt, boosting him up. I really thought he would try to slow it down and try to flake a flick, but he actually just straight up was like, I'm gonna throw it forward. Trev challenging that instead of going to the boost actively makes me wonder if he is trying to lose me this game. That's such a bold move that has like a 3% success rate. All right, that's wide, no problem. Interesting. Alright, that's a good area by Trev. That's an incredible save considering. Trev, you're gonna linger upfield, you might as well just demo the last guy. I don't understand you lurking on the near side when I'm approaching from the inside. Like, there's literally no way I'm ever getting you that ball. Probably could have turned on that, but... Close one. Nice. I was about to say, I'm like, even with 0 boosts, you should be able to get there. Again, I don't necessarily think people are boosted. I just think they lack a lot of confidence. And therefore they make decisions where they're like, and then it just backfires. Like, I don't expect anyone to play perfect. But it does bother the crap out of me when it's like a very simple, okay, the worst thing you could possibly do is X. And they're like, I'm gonna do X. It's like, no! like I just said, that's the only thing you shouldn't do. And they're like, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. It'll work out, don't worry, buddy, you gotta trust me. And then it backfires. He's like, who could have seen this coming? I'm like, yes, who? Who indeed? All right, well, Trev hit and I hit into each other, that's fine. Trev, as long as you don't chow that late, nice. Uh-oh, 0 seconds. Oh, good save. Trev, you up for that? Going to the wall, bold move. Ooh. Oh my god, I thought I rolled that. I was like, dude, what? I was like, if that kept up, I would have cried. Slow kick? No. One, I was in a game down. That was a late message. All right. Trying something else on that. That's fine. All right, he's going low, Trev. Wait, I gotta rip up on that? That's funny. Nice, Trev. Well done. Good spacing. Good spacing, Trev. No! Dude, I missed that demo by 1 sec. All right. Should have hit around him, it's fine. Out of mind it, Trev. Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. Oh, God. Ah! God, why are I'm touching it, you can see me! You have 0 boost, I have 80. I'm driving forward, you're driving backwards. Why would you need to touch that? Oh, these people, dude. I can't do it. Bro says GG. Trev, I need you to walk into the ocean. Holy crap. I can't stand that. Oh. That's insane. That's an insane way to lose. If we play against Trev Chat, I'm going to have to beat him 7-0. Like, there's no other way. I have to avenge that. I have to get those points back. I genuinely can't even fathom what his thought process was there. Okay, I'm gonna have 0 boost. I'm gonna knock the ball straight down into my half and then not be able to catch up to it and then hope I don't get demoed by the guy with 100 boost chasing me down off the wall. Like, I don't, if it was a back pass, he might have been driving up the wall, noticed me on the wall, noticed I wasn't back, and then was like, I'm gonna hit it anyway. Why? Just bail. Hit the brake even, and you're done. So people just play this game with like loud music, and they're just like bobbing their head, they're texting with one hand, holding the controller with the other. Like, I swear, people are just not, like, AFK. They're straight up NPC CPUs playing this game. Got that. What are you doing? Could hit that with way more power too. That's an insane counterattack, I'm not gonna lie. Hi Louis, you also said hi like 9 minutes ago and I said hi to you then, so not really sure why you're getting uppity. Don't worry. I'm dumb for thinking he would be bad. See, that's the problem of playing in these low ranks, is that, like, these players are actively so bad, I don't even trust him to get this double tap on target, so I literally just didn't even try. I'm like, if I really just rotated and faced the back post, that's a very easy counter into a goal. Bold move. Gonna save a little bit of boost. I don't mind it. You need to get that off your head, though. Ah, man, I need you. I need you to stop playing the game. Oh my god. What are we doing, Knight? You had it. You caught it, and then all you gotta do is break, and then wait for him to chow, and it said you jumped early, and then got it tapped over you. Oh no. Like, I don't want to be that guy and take it off my teammates' hoods, but at a certain point, I feel like I gotta start doing that. Dude. Oh my god. I was like, dude, if this does not go in, I'm gonna cry. That's tragic. What do you suggest is best to focus on most of your game push from Plat Diamond? Didn't I already answer that question? Oh, no, you're someone else. You also have a purple name, my apologies, on my chat app, so I thought it was the same person. If you're in Plat, you need to be working on your fast arrow more than anything else. A lot of people are like, I already know how to do that, but I'm like, no, but knowing how to do something is not the same as actually doing it well and consistently. Also learning how to, you know, be effective in using your resources and boost, keeping the ball close to you. Huge benefit. Why are you on the... Okay, well. Hey, Kyle. I disagree with that. I was a little cocky. I was like, yeah, it's okay. I can't lose that 50. And then I actually did. Know how, but I'm terrible at that. Exactly. You have to work on your fast arrow until it is second nature. It is perfect. Everything's clean. But more importantly, you need to work on not only the takeoff, but like the adjustments halfway. A lot of people in Plat just kind of jump immediately and don't actually position themselves well for an aerial, which then leads them losing a lot of aerials ultimately because they're not actually prepped for stage 2, where they actually have to like aim that thing effectively. I'm so okay. My bad, teammate. I just assumed you were 9 miles away because that's been every other ball so far. That's really not good. That's really not good. Simple tap, simple tap. Nice, nice. Oh, he's missed it. Didn't expect him to give it away like that. Good bump snipe. Okay, teammate, you're gonna have to get up. You're gonna have to get up. Wait, hold on. He's cooking? Never mind. Didn't expect to miss. On for it. That's rough. Doing something that was my problem, that is half the issue. Hi, Not Leopard. Reading where the ball is going, and that's what reps are all about. Again, like when you're trying to play these games, that teammate is almost 80 MMR above me. That's crazy. Anyway, I think that's half the issue that people I talk about. Whenever I say like, hey, I'm blank rank, I'm trying to get to this, what do you do? And I'm like, okay, well, you should work on this. And they're like, I don't know how to do that, that's stupid. And then they leave, and I'm like, dude, like, I don't know what they were expecting me to say. Oh, you need to go to start, go to your options, turn on this easy aerial setting, and then you're suddenly gonna be a god. Like, no, like, it's practice, it's repetition. When I say work on a faster, I'm not saying, oh, have you ever heard of this crazy new mechanic? I'm literally just saying you need to do that way better, because I guarantee you're not doing it consistently. Because if you were, you wouldn't be struggling to rank up. Because there's certain ranks that are like fundamentally like you absolutely need to be perfect on X to be able to actually rank up. Well, not perfect, but like beyond just a beginner. Yeah, that would happen. Okay, my bad, teammate. Thought you'd get a 50, and it didn't happen. That wasn't a blame on him. That was just like I thought this would be 50, and instead it kind of just like immediately ricocheted right back. I thought it bounced like a little out or up. I shouldn't have rotated that close. I just wanted to boost. So I take a break? That's fair, Kyle. In all my game, people need humility and lower the egos. I'm in rank 1, nobody's great. I mean, that's why I find it so funny that like people in Plat are like so freaking ego-driven and whatnot. Also, the epidemic of like all these people being like my least favorite question. Taco, I'm a platinum, but I know how to double reset. Is that good? Okay, well, that message 1 is just to brag that you know how to double reset. That's it. You're not trying to say anything else. But beyond that, cool. You're also in Plat, though, which means you can't aerial, which means you can't wall play that well. You might know how to reset and you've mastered the timing of a certain thing because you've practiced the combo a trillion times, but ultimately that's not going to help you rank up. Like 99% of the time, you're not even going to be able to get that setup or be in the right position for that setup. Oh, wow! That was a really good recovery by them. You have difficulty with wall play? What? Me? I mean, yeah, I'm not nailing in flip reset every single time, but I wouldn't say I have trouble with like the basics of wall play. I'm talking. Oh, you are a bot. Thinking that you could turn on that. Holy crap. Like, this is not a good touch. I was like hoping that maybe you get a touch, but worst case scenario, I'm just slowing it down. The fact that you actively turned after driving past it is crazy to me. That is a diamond mistake right there by Cash. Holy boost. Okay. No. I should have lobbed that more. You're so hesitant, Cash. You're so insanely hesitant. You're so freaked out every time the ball rolls near you. You rotate way so deep every time. It's not gonna work. This looks fun. It does look fun. How you doing, BK? We threw all our MMR yesterday, and now we're trying to get it back, but I forgot how insanely difficult it is to carry these lobbies. I basically have to get all my goals. That's fundamentally what it is. I have to shoot. Very good. Playing Crimson Desert and having a blast. I also bought Crimson Desert prior to me being laid off, and it's been pretty decent. It's starting to pick up now that I'm like finishing the main quest. It is kind of, I will say it is a big L in the game's corner that you might get a lot of content out of the game, but having to play like 8 full hours basically before the game like opens up is pretty lame, I'm not gonna lie. There needs to be like a better on-ramp for that stuff. Did you just respawn and go to the corner? Oh, I didn't see this again. Oh, no, he didn't. Just took a little longer. Okay. I thought he spawned in and went to the corner first, and that's why I couldn't get back. I was like, oh, hold on, buddy. Oh, I was playing for 50, okay. Sorry, teammate. Trying to get that lighter, but not like that. Okay, grab that. Why did you take Austin? I don't even know if Austin knows yet, to be honest. I'm gonna be dead ass. Probably send him a text, just like, hey, I'm not sure if you realize this, but... And he still got me a job. Not his fault I got fired. Nice. Alright, take that. Okay, I was waiting for Cash to chow, but he did actually go a little bit later than I thought. No, what the? Lost all the power on that flick. Should not have gone that way. Teammate, don't get flicked. Perfect. Thought he was going to chase me for demo, so I'm going to jump again. I need to stop leaving these guys alone. Don't get bumped. Ooh. No! I know a wave dash into a flick up. I'm just going to bump Cash out of there. Nice. Well done, Mike. Easy goal. Or you hit it wide on port. I'm gonna fake chow that. Oh, whoops. Thought I had that read correct in the pacing. I did not. There we go. Now he's got it. Glad let teammate get all the finishes. Good teammate? Yeah, I mean, he's finishing the reads that are in front of him. That's all I really need him to do. Not a huge fan of that turn, but... Didn't need to put that. Oh, not gonna lie, didn't think he'd get that off. Alrighty, good job. W teammate. Kyle, how's your day going? Gotta check in with some of you guys since starting these streams a little earlier lately. I don't know the best time for my brain anymore to stream. We'll figure it out in time. This DFH map is dark as hell. I don't know why. I wonder if I have HDR on. Oop. Two days for loaded trailer. Oh. Oh, whoops. That moment when you get absolutely no height on your read. Nice. Hello, Easton. I was gonna say King, but there's a 2 in there. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, hey dog, not you, have using 100 boost to miss. They need to cut that out. There's no way I went for the ball. He got in front of it and I bumped him into it. Cringe. Oh well. I want to play with a streamer? Sure, donate $100. Drop some casual. It's a personal rule. It's not that I don't like you, I just don't play with people who just pop into my chat, especially if I have no idea who they are, because it's the first time they've been there. Oh. Cash, what's that? You cutting in proactively, playing aggressive? Is he learning, chat? K-Dog was getting bumped there. Yeah, but I don't really even recognize that at. That's what I'm saying, Kyle. They also say I want to play with a streamer, which, I don't know, just seems very... I'm a first-time person here, making a request. Coded. What the? You want to take that? It's fine. Take that 50. It's going to roll nice. Oh, I was like, I didn't get a pinch. Not a good one, though. Try to put that back post, and we did. All right, passing it. Stream requests to me, especially first comment. I mean, it's not a strange request. I think people just come into streams. I think especially younger viewers who don't really know the etiquette of streams, and they're just like, yo, play with me. Or can we play? And it's like, honestly, 99.9% of streamers do not play with their viewers historically in Rocket League. So I think they're just asking because they're just looking for someone to play with, and they just like the idea of being on stream. But it's like, I don't know, man. Like, you gotta realize that request is gonna be a no, like 99% of the time. I don't know why I'm chasing this. Luckily, teammate catches that, catches that, catches that, catches that, catches that. Oh, I was going for such a light touch, I epically failed at it. That works. He did not realize how much time he had. You keep taking it. I got it, I got it. Oh, okay, why not? Well, I buy you some time, I guess. We're gonna lob that high just because it's not necessarily a possession play, but it lets teammate get back in time. So much is going on here, dude. Give me one more goal. Lob it up. Oh, I turtled it. Come on, buddy. It's a very big Rocket League YouTuber. Want to play a game? Yeah, very big YouTuber, Easton King. Guy's got 900,000 subs, and I just denied him. Just egoed him hard, dude. That's on me. Come and cash out. I mean, it's not, you know, I don't have beef necessarily with Cash. He's just in ranks that he doesn't really know how to play yet. He's just very anxious as a player, which is just a quality I really despise in solo queued players, because it just makes everything harder. When you're like, do I go for that? 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 Every single second of every movement, it's like, buddy, eventually you just need to make a decision. Ooh, I did want to flick that and a delay flick, but not like that. Like I was actually patient as hell, you just let me flick. Teammate? Oh my god, he's so lucky Coaster saved him from that. He was about to backpass it right to me. Okay, no double-double. Good job, teammate, playing that angle correct. R acted right down the middle, no. It's fine. Open. Ah, team was a little far back. It's fine. What was that dribble? I think he decided against going for a demo like the last possible second. Your typical solo queue? Yeah, I would say so. Trying to duo a bit more, but it's been kind of hard to find someone in similar schedule. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Also because I play less often as I used to. People I used to play with I feel like are way different ranks than me now because I'm in Elo hell right now, 1600, which is horrible, so you can find someone at least somewhat similar. Okay. Man, that smoke screen was pretty atrocious. I didn't realize he backflipped already. That's a terrible adjustment. If he got literally any touch on that, that would have been fine, because it would have been too far out. But he says I got it. Okay, sick. Okay. Wait, hold on. No follow? Okay, I was about to sound like choices. I mean, I'm like, I might be able to double this, but I need you to at least get a little closer. If he was honestly in the back corner, I would have screamed. That's like a classic twos 1600 thing. Like no one rotates together. You rotate up, the other guy rotates back. You rotate up, the other guy rotates back. It's like you got to be a little bit in sync. Otherwise, you're never gonna get a follow up.
I also hate hello hell.
I don't know who's subbed there. NK, what's going on? It's been a while. Actually, 33 months? Sheesh, I did not realize you were almost at 3 years. That's a good turn by that guy. I specifically tried to sidestep that because I was like, I'm not sure where this guy is, but... How you doing, NK? How's the semester going? Hello? Sorry, you're all the stuff happening? Nah, you know, stuff happens. Just gotta lock in. So I'm be a little bit slower on that. Yo, NK, what have you known as a Texas native about Remington College? You heard anything about them? Small school. Tiny one Dallas? Sure. Yeah, I believe there's 2 Campi. Wait, I know the end of you. You've heard of it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, they have a esports. They're hiring for an esports instructor, which basically I think is an esports director, but you also teach some classes. Gonna submit an app. Pay's actually like incredibly good for such a small school, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he had that demo. I don't know about 200 students, but that was a little bit bigger than that. Good aerial, okay. Nice. Individual campuses? Okay. But yeah, I saw an app from them out there in the ether. So I have no idea what their campus was like. I don't know what their program is going to be like. I've never been to their campus, but like it's in Dallas and it's in esports. So gotta submit an app, see what happens. I think it's like something like 50 to 70K or something in terms of pay scale. If I get 70K, that'd be kind of lit. Okay. Nope. Actually trash chat? Actually, I didn't even get that one. Teammates actually cucked. Okay. Alright, we need to lock in just a little bit. Psychologically hardest shot in the game. Why did I lob it right to the Twitch streamer? Who knows? Only had so much flickability on that. Did I just set him up for an air dribble? Yes, I did. They're in a party? They're not. Okay. It's kind of a crazy handoff that you got away with. Why are you waiting? Throws 100 boost, and very clearly you guys not making it past half field with more than 10 in his tank, and he jumps for it instead of just waiting for him to fall. Ooh. Bump. Got flick, got a flick, got a flick. Not bad. What? Bruh. Surely my teammate with more boost than the opponent can get that. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh! Would that affect your casting and stuff? We get the job. The rule... I mean, I don't know if I'm a formal employee of a college, but the rule with CRL casters have always been you're allowed to I don't actually know about working for a college, but you're allowed to coach for one as long as that team does not compete in the CRL circuit. And there's some schools that don't. They only play in like, you know, their local like Heart of America conference, like if you're in Kansas or Missouri or something like that. That's like what CRL has told us. Like, you're not allowed to cast for any team that actively takes place in the quals, but other than that, you can go crazy. And I'm like, as long as Remington doesn't have a school team that does that, and I'm not coaching them, it should be fine. I don't know what it would be like if I was their director, but who knows? Yeah, that's the, no reset on that? Interesting, okay. Yeah, they, but at this point, I just need money. Like, if I can't cast, that'd be horrible, but, you know. In exchange for actually decent pay, you might have to make that sacrifice. I've talked to many casters in esports, and that's kind of where we're at. Like, yeah, it's one thing to remain on these really big broadcasts and whatnot, but if push comes to shove, like, and it's about actively paying my bills versus being on the stream broadcast, then, you know, unfortunately, dreams don't pay the bills. CRL definitely just pay the bills. We are probably the lowest, quote-unquote, tier 1 broadcast. I can't really say we're tier 1. Within school, we're definitely, like, the biggest collegiate esport broadcast. I guess it's not really saying much. I guess outside of Overwatch, but Overwatch also gets boosted because they put it on the main Overwatch channel, while also having no pro Overwatch, to my knowledge. Yeah, well, the thing is, you can still apply that to like work in news and local sports, whatever. If anyone's plans is to work in esports commentating, that's just not how it works, because degrees are basically useless for that job. Nice. Nice guy out. No, dude. No, I would have pitched that off ceiling, dude. I had the right angle too. Sorry, teammate. Nice flick. I'm not gonna lie, I went so slow for that because that guy screwed up that first touch so bad that I was like, you probably have time. You need to get inside though. Nice. So much of an extension there. Go low, no. Well, what's even funnier is that Rocket League is still waiting for UE5, and in one of the press releases today from Epic laying off all those people, they were like, yeah, they're trying to move towards UE6 potentially for Fortnite. And I'm like, dude, that's so funny. If Fortnite gets UE6 before Rocket League gets UE5, it's Jover, dude. Like, that's crazy. Thinking a trip to Chicago, I need to place shit up. I like Furious Spoon. Very good ramen. It's also Enhakore 2.0, not Enhakore normal. Get some Enhakore 2.0. Small little place for food. If weather's good, take the architecture tour. Actually more interesting than you might think it is. Oh, I lived in Chicago 4 years and I never went to the Dean. Pause.
Hello.
Tier 2, 76 months. Sheesh. Only 76? You are still the #1 sub length in my community, though. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I took a really soft touch and then just completely stopped my momentum and it killed me. #1 sub, so the #1 donor. Yeah, you gotta be up there. We do have some pretty high donors on the Twitch side, historically. But there's no leaderboard for stuff like that. Go! Bang! Yo! Nice pass. Bro, you think I have money for that? Freaking SeatGeek just emailing me, being like, yo, you want to go to this Mavericks game? I'm like, dude, I don't have $300 to pay for those freaking seats. Daily sub goal has indeed been reached. We'd like a resub. Doubted my approach on that last one. Oh, I was trying to get it go underneath. I thought he would go high. Look at big. Got it, Goob? I was gonna try to take it off him, but I'm like, it's not gonna work. All right. Okay, we're just gonna lob that. Hope for the best. Snipe. All right. That counts as an own goal, I guess. Pop. Sure. I don't 100% know if that was in on its own, but the world may never know. Mr. Owl. Nice. Went bowling yesterday for the first time in 3 years. I bowled a 58 and then an 81. My form's complete trash, but after 30 minutes I ran like a mile. I felt like I ran a mile. I can feel that. I mean, it's all muscle memory to a certain extent, but yeah, when you don't have that precision, it's tough. I feel that way when I'm playing, you know, spend decades playing soccer, and then one day I was a little kid who was trying to play with me, with his parents, and they kicked a ball to me, and I tried to like, ball came to me, I took my first touch, settled it, and passed to him, and it was like, wow, that motion felt really unnatural. I'm so out of it. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Your back was like, how dare you? Yep. Not the guy I expected to go. Okay. That's fine. Go, 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 go. Bro, as soon as he flicks that around me and you know you have the angle, you go. He said sorry, yeah. Right here, he knew he could have gone, but he waited a half second because he was K-turning or whatever. Granted, that wasn't the best flick by me, but I thought he'd be a little closer. So, misjudgment on both of ours ends. Okay, we'll take that. Hey, hockey. Oh. Trying to be cutesy and lay it down to goop. Just chasing like a madman. Make sure I don't get demoed on that. I don't mind that teammate. I just kind of wish he chose a different angle. Do not. I was about to sound like you do not have to go for that. I don't mind how slow he approached that one though. It gave him a chance to recover on it. Oh, you didn't get any touch on that. I was playing off his 50. He had 100 boost too. Ooh, that's a horrible pre-jump. He used like 60 of that. He has like 60 of that in his first jump. What's the layoff status? What do you mean? Still being laid off. I'm toast. It's okay. I've heard eviction builds character, Elias. Joe's temper? Nope. They just were like, yeah, you're done. Like, sorry. Anyway, peace out. And I was like, okay. Part of me feels like it's gonna strain them a bit because I was taking on a lot of admin stuff they do not have the people to make up for. So I know for at least the person I was working most closely with was pretty pissed when I told them. I was like, they're like, I specifically just mentioned in my performance review that Literally everything that I'm doing is only possible because of what, you know, Jeff is doing. So they're like, and they literally were like, yeah, we're super happy that you guys are working together well. It's great. And then all of a sudden on Friday, I learned, yeah, but none of that matters anyway, bye. So it was just like, oh. So I told her, and she was like, actually, I'm going to screech at them on the phone. I'm like, well, if you want to, go for it, but until then, just got to rebound, find some other op to pay the bills. How you doing in the meantime, Elias? Got enough to live off of in the off season? Oh! He's actually locked in? The odds of that happening, that's so important. Nice. That storm that hit Illinois had a main service area for my business. Oh, let's go. We like to hear it. You must have had that search engine optimization, dude. Snowstorm hits in, people are like, need driveway cleared. Oh, wait. It's awesome, man. Buy yourself a boat. This feels body. Oh, that's the worst take you could have done. You really would have taken any other touch, unfortunately. We've hit 56 roofs. We have signed up over 200 in 2 weeks. 200! Wow. That's a lot of quoting. Hopefully your supplier can keep you stocked. That's a nice shot, holy. Day after my storm, I started ordering 100 semis of shingles long. That's what I'm saying. I was like, hopefully your supplier is like ahead of things. How what? Hey, Preston. Not doing great, Preston, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. I literally pre-jumped his squishy save and we still couldn't put that in? Bro. Rigged. got power to get that hit. Honestly, I was gonna pick that up, but did not time that super well. I'm not gonna lie, that was very smart of him. I was like, he's gonna shoot that. Nope, he's just gonna lob it on the near post. I should have played that. If I donated 50, would you quit Rocket League for a year? Jetty, holy shit, dude. Are you 5? Hey, would you give up a income source and your favorite video game for $50? Dude, if you up that to 5,000, I would consider it. $50? What the heck? That's nothing. You have to keep in mind I make income from this game. You're gonna have to offer way more than what I'd make. Wait, oh my god. Oh my god! Absolutely balled on. Pre-flip into the flip reset, and then halfway through, I got that dunk. That's actually psychotic. They were just adopted, dude. Those guys just got adopted by me. Bro said y'all ain't real in the chat. That's really funny, holy. Spend $50 at the grocery store every time it seems now. Yep, I spent $70 today trying to pick up some food. I'm trying to get only the essentials. I got some rice. I got some chicky. I got some canned food. That's just like a simple, quick meal. Just trying to take care of the essentials now that I'm between jobs.
"29 months. Been a while, Taco. How have you been?"
Hello, Gur. We've not been great. I got laid off on Friday, so we are between jobs. Not really sure how we're gonna make that work, but we'll figure it out. Thanks so much, though, for 29. Appreciate the prime. Take the off out of the sentence? Yeah, I got laid on Friday, so. I do not randomly 1v1 anybody, unless it's a 1v1 or viewer game day. Probably bring those back, though. That sucks. Nature of the economy. Money's tight. Gotta save money. You're alive? Question mark? Ooh, heads up play. Okay, he just threw it away. Well, unless you don't jump, unfortunately. I was like, he's not scoring that, but teammates got the rebound. But I guess he just kind of paused for a bit. What rank you? I am pretty low for what we normally are. Normally GC through SSL, right now we're in GC2. So it's just carrying through a lot of boosted players and a lot of duo queues. So we're also pretty rusty because since I got laid off, it means I have more time to play the game, but I have low hours. So trying to get good again. Or, you know, whatever we were before. All right, buddy. I see how it is. Yeah, like I had to dodge the demo on that. We'll be fine. You want to flick that middle? Oh, he's a little over here on that. Okay, just trying to take away their options there. That was a bot move by me. I thought he'd be playing for the ball across, so I was like, I'm just gonna jump, play a 50, let him hit it across, but he played that well. He also didn't drive underneath me for a demo. Nice pass. All right. There we go. It's just so much, bro. It's a unit we're learning in algebra right now. What are you, well, hold on. What are you talking about? You're taking statistics in an algebra class? Your class sounds like it's not a normal math class. Buddy, you're not, there's no way you're taking a statistics section of algebra. Are you taking probability? I believe this works different in the UK. Huh? Who? Yeah, I was like, I think he doesn't have the read, and he's playing for 50, but never truly know. Nice snipe. I didn't think he would steal the boost and get around me in time. Sad. Nice, teammate. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Nice. You left that boost for me too. Whoa, hold on. He got my dunk and pinned me to the wall? That's actually kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie. That was like a optimal play by him. Are we still GSC? Yes, that sounds like a standardized test that you guys take in UK. Nice goal, snipe. Wow, we got away with that one. Let's go. No, frickin' mean, medium range, interquartile stuff. We're learning this stuff last year. Why aren't we learning it again? Why do you hate it if you already learned it? Also, mean, medium, and range is not hard. Like, that's just straight memorization. I never had teachers. I was too dumb to teach subject, actually. They weren't paid enough to teach anything at all. That's fair. So I know nothing about math. Numbers are just letters, but more corporate. It's the one after the secondary to go to school. Okay. It's not hard, I just don't like it. Well, if it's not hard, why do you don't like it? Is it boring? Do you want to be challenged? Take calculus, pussy. No, I'm kidding. Frozen freshman year, I'm telling him to take calculus. Actual Satan. I can already tell this teammate's going to be someone who I want him to uninstall his PC. Well, bro's chasing anything and hitting nothing. And yet, what is he? Performance dehancing ecstasy. Almost fell asleep in class today. I mean, Matt, what? Dude's learning about, I don't know, solving an equation with, or complex equations, and he's like actively like, let's go! Let's go! And they're like, all right, find the range of this, you know, set of numbers. And he's like, partial differential equations. Oh. I capped at Calc 1, and then I'm like, I'm good. I don't need any more math than where I'm going. Of course, you fall perfectly in my shot. Uh-oh, M, you need to walk off a pier. You need to take a long walk off a short pier, please. I'm not sure why you watched that guy actively not have a read, and then you watched him take the touch, and then you let him take that touch. Sorry, guys, I'm getting incredibly toxic. There's only so many days I can watch the guy make the same mistake 3 times in a row. And, not have to come to the conclusion that this person's not a real human. I'm gonna have to take Algebra 2 next year. I'll probably take College Algebra class. But there's Algebra 1, 2, and College Algebra? Just take pre-calc at that point, what? Wait, your homework outside of class, aka your homework grade, is a test grade? Is that what I'm reading? He did the hard part and he missed the easy. Yeah, you graduate 17 or 18 for high school, aka your secondary. College 18 to 22. Wait, I can't forfeit? Why? Did I already try? Alright, well, whatever. I didn't think he'd get there in time. Algebra 2 shines this work that we have to do outside of class for test grade. Yeah, I don't really like that. There's not really a lot of reliable evidence that shows homework actually helps students. I think it's literally just a mismanagement. I think personally homework is just work that they wanted to do in class and ran out of time. I think all class structures should be like 75% actual lecture, and then the homework, in quotes, is done in class, so that when a student has a question, they can just ask the teacher in the moment instead of having to, you know, wait until the next day.
1 minute.
Teammate is so horny, dude, right now. He is so horned up with the concept of being absolutely battered around the edges here. Teammate loves getting hit. He loves getting dominated. Oh, he forfeited. Thank God. Oh, we're gonna Q dodge that. It's the first teammate in a bit that I actively oppose. One sec. Ouch. Shit, I gotta take care of something. Sorry, guys.